NASA's SPHEREx has discovered something unexpected in 3I Atlas's Coma, a find that challenges everything we know about interstellar objects. The data reveals characteristics that go beyond the typical behavior of comets or asteroids, including unusual composition and movement. For the longest time, people have complained that NASA was hiding information on this mysterious object. Now that NASA has begun to share its findings, the revelations have only added more layers of mystery to the case. With each new observation, it becomes clearer that 3I Atlas is unlike anything we've encountered before, and its peculiarities may have profound implications for our understanding of the universe. SPHEREx, with its unique ability to observe the sky in 102 different infrared wavelengths, has captured critical information about the composition of 3I Atlas's Coma. These observations revealed the presence of dust, water, organic molecules, and carbon dioxide within the coma, suggesting a complex mix of materials that indicate the object's extraordinary nature. The object brightened significantly during the December 2025 period, about 2 months after it passed closest to the Sun in late October. This change in brightness provided further insight into how 3I Atlas is interacting with the Sun's radiation. The data gathered by SPHEREx is vital for understanding how 3I Atlas's pristine ices react to the heat from the Sun as the object travels through the solar system. By observing the infrared emissions from the coma, scientists can better understand the materials that make up the object and its behavior. The unique ability of SPHEREx to capture information across multiple wavelengths allows for a detailed analysis of the gas and dust surrounding 3I Atlas, offering valuable clues about the object's composition and its journey through space. What makes 3I Atlas remarkable are the anomalies surrounding its movement and behavior. These anomalies, ranging from its strange movement to its unusual composition, have led experts like Obilob to categorize them into a collection of mysteries that demand serious investigation. While NASA has made significant strides in documenting the object's behavior, many questions remain unanswered. Loeb, a leading astronomer, has pointed out that 3I Atlas's features go beyond what we would expect from a natural object, suggesting it might be something entirely different, possibly a technological artifact. These anomalies are far from being resolved and remain at the forefront of the debate about the true nature of this interstellar visitor. 3I Atlas follows a retrograde trajectory, one that is aligned within 5 degrees with the orbital plane of the Sun's planets, a trajectory that has only a 0.2% probability of occurring naturally. The precise alignment of its path with the solar system's planetary orbits is highly unlikely to be a mere coincidence. Most objects traveling through the solar system arrive on paths that are entirely random, influenced by gravitational forces. But the trajectory of 3I Atlas suggests that its path may have been calculated or influenced by some force beyond natural planetary interactions. This raises a profound question. Was the trajectory of 3I Atlas intentionally planned? The precise timing of 3I Atlas's arrival into the solar system further supports the theory that its journey may not have been a mere accident of nature. As it approached the inner solar system, it passed within 29 million kilometers of Mars and 54 million kilometers of Jupiter, distances so precise that they could not have been orchestrated by chance. The timing of its passage was so perfectly calculated that 3I Atlas was unobservable from Earth at perihelion when it came closest to the Sun. Most interstellar objects pass through the solar system and are visible from Earth at their closest approach. But 3I Atlas was hidden from view, suggesting that its entry was deliberately timed to avoid detection. The degree of precision involved in these events seems far too remarkable to be attributed to randomness, and it compels scientists to ask whether 3I Atlas's journey through the solar system was the result of intelligent design or intervention. The upcoming encounter between 3I Atlas and Jupiter, scheduled for March 16, 2026, adds another intriguing element to the mystery surrounding this interstellar object. The predicted perigove distance, the closest approach of 3I Atlas to Jupiter, is 53.6 million kilometers, placing it remarkably close to Jupiter's Hill radius of 53.5 million kilometers. The Hill radius defines the region around a planet where its gravitational influence is strong enough to dominate over other forces, such as the Sun's pull. This specific distance is critical in determining the dynamics of celestial objects passing near the planet. For 3I Atlas, its path places it right on the edge of this gravitational zone, highlighting the potential influence of Jupiter's gravity on its trajectory. This proximity to the Hill radius suggests that 3I Atlas may be using Jupiter's immense gravitational field to alter or assist its flight path as it moves through the solar system. Such an alignment could allow the object to perform a gravity assist or even manipulate its course more precisely. However, what makes this event particularly notable is the possibility that 3I Atlas could take advantage of Jupiter's gravitational field in a more deliberate manner. Specifically, the object could be poised to release satellites or other small objects, using the planet's gravity to sling them into stable orbits near Jupiter's Lagrange points. These points are areas in space where the gravitational forces of Jupiter and the Sun balance out, allowing objects to remain in a relatively stable position with minimal energy expenditure. The strategic importance of these locations cannot be understated, as they are often considered ideal for positioning spacecraft and other instruments in deep space. One of the most puzzling discoveries was the anti-tail of 3I Atlas, a phenomenon never before seen in any comet or interstellar object. The anti-tail appeared to be a collimated jet, which was about 10 times longer than it was wide. Such a structure could not be the result of perspective alone, and the persistence of this jet, even after 3I Atlas passed perihelion, suggested that it might not be a naturally occurring feature at all. The physical properties of the anti-tail were unlike anything previously recorded in astronomical observations. In particular, its collimated nature essentially, its highly focused and narrow shape was more reminiscent of a technological feature rather than a natural outburst of dust and gas. One potential explanation for this phenomenon is that the jet is somehow acting as a shield, protecting the nucleus of 3I Atlas from the harsh solar wind. Such a feature, if intentionally created, would be a significant indicator of the object's technological nature, leading to the hypothesis that 3I Atlas might not be a comet at all, but rather some kind of artificial object or probe. Adding to the complexity of the situation, data also revealed a series of mini-jets symmetrically spaced around 3I Atlas in a manner that seemed too perfect to be the result of random processes. These mini-jets were aligned with the object's rotation axis, further suggesting that their presence was not a coincidence, but possibly a deliberate design to influence or control the object's movement. The presence of such jets could imply that the object is equipped with some sort of propulsion system or a mechanism for maintaining stability during its journey. If these mini-jets are artificial, they would serve as yet another piece of evidence pointing to the possibility that 3I Atlas was intentionally directed through the solar system, rather than being a natural, randomly occurring interstellar object. The chemical composition of the gas surrounding 3I Atlas is also unlike anything observed in known comets. The gas plume contains nickel in concentrations far exceeding what would be expected from natural processes. This nickel is found in amounts similar to those in industrial alloys, suggesting that the object could be artificial in origin. In addition to the nickel, the plume contains high concentrations of organic molecules, including methanol, CH3OH, formaldehyde, H2CO, and methane, CH4 molecules that are not typically found in natural cometary materials. These molecules, along with a marked increase in the object's water production, provide further evidence of a process that is far more complex than what would be expected from a natural object passing through the solar system. Additionally, the disappearance of ice from 3I Atlas's Coma after perihelion, replaced by organic molecules, suggests that the object underwent significant surface changes, potentially due to an insulating layer that protected these compounds from the ravages of cosmic radiation during its interstellar journey. This would also support the theory that 3I Atlas's materials are not the result of natural processes, but rather the result of design or manipulation. The physical properties of 3I Atlas are unlike any other interstellar object we've encountered. Not only is the object more massive and faster than well-known interstellar visitors like 1I Oumuamua and 2I Borisov, but these differences also suggest that 3I Atlas may not have been simply a random traveler from the interstellar medium. Its increased mass and velocity imply that it was possibly directed toward the inner solar system rather than being drawn in by the sun's gravitational pull. Such a controlled trajectory hints at the possibility that the object's path was intentionally calculated, and it could even suggest that 3I Atlas had a specific destination or goal upon reaching our solar system. This raises significant questions about the true nature of the object, as natural interstellar bodies do not typically exhibit this level of precision in their movement. One of the most striking features of 3I Atlas is its unusual negative polarization. Most comets, as well as other interstellar objects, exhibit positive polarization, where the light scattered off the surface of the object tends to be polarized in one direction. However, 3I Atlas defies this norm, showing extreme negative polarization instead. This anomaly could be connected to the unique structure of its anti-tail, which has been described as collimated and unlike anything observed in typical comets. The nature of the negative polarization is still being studied, but it is possible that it could be linked to some form of technological influence or shielding, which may be purposefully affecting the object's interaction with solar radiation. Such a feature would be consistent with the possibility that 3I Atlas is not a natural object, but something far more complex. The mystery surrounding 3I Atlas deepens when we look at its behavior near perihelion. The object brightened faster than any known comet, and its color shifted, appearing bluer than the sun. Comets typically maintain a reddish hue as their ices sublimate and release gases, but 3I Atlas's unexpected shift to a blue hue and its rapid brightening point to the presence of materials that do not conform to typical cometary composition. This suggests that 3I Atlas's surface and internal composition are markedly different from the usual icy and dusty bodies we've observed. These changes in brightness and color, coupled with its unusual polarization, further support the theory that 3I Atlas may not be a natural object, but something that operates under different principles than those we understand in natural cosmic phenomena. As more data is collected, scientists will continue to study these properties to better understand what makes 3I Atlas so unique. As the evidence continues to mount, the possibility that 3I Atlas is an engineered object cannot be ignored. Its trajectory, timing, chemical composition, and physical characteristics are all highly unusual and suggest that the object may have been designed and directed through the solar system with specific objectives in mind. Whether it is a probe, a message, or something entirely different, the mysteries surrounding 3I Atlas have only begun to unfold. NASA's SPHEREx mission has provided critical data, but the questions raised by these findings are vast and will likely take years to answer. What is certain, however, is that 3I Atlas is no ordinary interstellar object, and its discovery will continue to shape our understanding of the cosmos for years to come. The findings from 3I Atlas could mark the beginning of a new era of exploration, one where we begin to ask not just where these objects come from, but why they come and what they mean for our place in the universe.